afflicted with calamity. To Allah we belong, and to Him is our return. However, we view with sadness, trepidation, and a deep concern the continuous escalation of violent attacks on innocent lives and property in multiple locations. As human beings, we mourn with the rest of humanity over the inhuman destruction of Allah's creations and wanton shedding of the blood of innocent citizens of this country. Indeed, it even becomes more worrisome with the attacks on places of worship, helpless children in schools, women and the aged, all of whom are deemed sacred even at times of war. It behoves on all decent people to speak out against the wrong that has been camouflaged in various plots. As Allah exalted His He illustrated in the Holy Quran, they believe in Allah and the last day, they enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong, and they hasten in emulation in all good works. They are in the ranks of the righteous. Sir, we lament with all Nigerian citizens the portrayed inability of security agencies and elected representatives of the people to explain the phenomenon, apprehend culprits, and halt this deadly trend. Indeed, we have waited, prayed, and waited again and again for a silver lining to shine out of the dark clouds. A breakthrough in the seemingly endless fight against the insurgency which has destroyed and laid to waste incalculable human lives, sources of livelihoods, families, occupations, and long-practiced customs and traditions. Your Excellency, sir, we all ask, are you, as representatives of the people, doing enough to explain to the hapless women we represent what it is we are faced with? Are you, as representatives of the people and guardians of the Nigerian Constitution, doing enough to finding a lasting solution to this nightmare? Are you, as the controllers of the checks and balance mechanism of our democracy, exercising your responsibility on the executive with all its executive might to do what is right and expected? Your Excellency, sir, on behalf of the Muslim women of Nigeria, I urge you to make a loud and resounding statement and stand up to be counted for the benefit of posterity.
The Speaker, in his response, assured women in Dawa that the House of Representatives is working endlessly towards ensuring that sanity comes back to the country. He went further to highlight the activities the House of Representatives is undergoing in respect of the security challenges.
So, I'd like to express to you and through you all of Nigerian women, the people of the Republic of Nigeria, our resolve as a House to continue to work assiduously towards ensuring that we address this very, very serious challenge of insecurity that we are facing today as a nation. In so doing, and at the risk of being misunderstood in some quarters, is one of the reasons why we felt as a parliament that, constitutionally speaking, we are expected to do two things. One, to appropriate funds to the security agencies of the Republic of Nigeria for them to be able to execute and carry out their functions of addressing the security challenges, and two, to give them the legal framework, the enabling laws, the implementation of these laws. One, to ensure that all monies appropriated are judiciously applied by the executive arm of government. To that extent, we have, I must admit, not been able to do much for certain reasons, and I will share them with you. Any day, committees of the National Assembly go out on oversight we need a lot of resistance from most of these agencies of government. And unfortunately, the campaign in the media against the parliament, especially on issues of oversight, and invitations being extended to certain officers, has not been very, very encouraging. Because there is this tendency to slant stories against the parliament in favor of the executive. So we seek and need your understanding as mothers to also educate, of course, our brothers and sisters and your husbands and children that the parliament is having the constitutional responsibility of exercising these checks and balances. In any case, we are practicing the presidential system of government in Nigeria, and if we must succeed, and I believe we have to succeed, we should do it the way it is done from where we borrowed this model of governance. You can see somewhere and say that public officers holding public offices should not appear before committees of the parliament. It doesn't stand to reason.
The peaceful protest ended on a good note with a group photograph with members of Women in Dawa and other associations and the Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives. Indeed, the insurgencies happening in the country today is of utmost concern to the members of Women in Dawa as they held a special prayer for the safe return of the girls adopted from Federal Government Girls College Chibok in Borno State. Prayer is indeed the sword of every mu'min. The special prayer was held on 17th of May 2014 at the National Mosque, which commenced immediately after the Jumat service. The prayer, which had in attendance the wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Hajia Dr. Amina Namadi Sambo, and her entourage, featured complete recitation from the glorious Quran and series of prayers. The Naibatul Amira of Women in Dawa, Hajia Ramatu Musa Sani, in her address, gave the reason behind organizing the prayer. She ended up by praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the safe return of the girls.
Continue to guide our leaders, give them the ability to do right, and may Allah guide the followers for us to do what is right, and may Allah bring peace to this country and around the world.
Highlights of the program include complete recitation from the Holy Quran and series of prayers from female clerics, which were offered in different languages, all for the safe return of the girls.
ne mana fitina waɗannan bayan Allah da suka cutar da mu Allah ubangiji yadda suka yi su ma bai musa haka da ɗan Allah ka nuna san mana da su ubangiji ka karya mana su Allah ka ɗora shugabannin mu saka hanyar kwarai Allah ubangiji ka daɗa kare mana su ya Allah Allah ka daɗa kare mana su ya Allah shugabannin da suke ba jagoranci Allah ka daɗa sanya mana salama a cikin al'amuran ya Allah ubangiji ka biya mana bukatun mu na alheri ka ɗaukaka musulunci da musulmai ka kasanta da shirka da musulmai ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير ربنا إنك جامع الناس يوم لا ريب فيه ربنا آمنا بما أنزلت واتبعنا رسولك وكنا مع الشاهدين سبحان الله سبحان الله
سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد ويحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع الدعاء اللهم إنا نستعينك ونستغفرك ونؤمن بك ونتوكل عليك ونثني عليك الخير كله نشكرك ولا نكفرك وانك لم لك وانك له ونترك من يغفرك اللهم اياك نعبد ونؤمن واليك نسعى وناتي بنرجو رحمتك ونخاف عذابك ان عذابك بالكافرين منه ان عذابك بالكافرين منه ان عذابك بالكافرين منه ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم لا إله إلا الله ومحمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا فإن مع العسر يسرا فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا وأخطأنا ربنا ولا تحملنا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به ربنا واعف عنا ربنا واعف عنا ربنا واعف عنا ربنا واغفر لنا واغفر لنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا 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 أنت مولانا فانصرنا عن القوم الماكرين عن القوم الظالمين عن القوم الفاسقين لا إله إلا الله ومحمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
نستغفرك ونتوب إليك يا رب العالمين ونتوسل إليك بأسمائك الحسنى وصفاتك العليا يا الله يا رب العالمين يا الله يا الذي خلق السماوات والأرض يا الذي رفع السماوات بغير عمد تراها يا الذي خلق الجبال وخلق الخلق وخلق الشمس والقمر وخلق النجوم وخلق الأشجار وخلق الحيوانات وجعل لنا الموتى ثم راحة أعظاما والعياذ بالله الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الحكيم اللهم إنا نسألك بأنك قادر على كل شيء لأنك إذا أردت شيئا أن تقول له
Women in Dawa was not left out as it took Dawa to the people of Jai village.
zai fita abin da kika sa zai soke amma abin da kika ba wada shine naki so a yi kokari a yawaita kyauta ma yan uwa a ziyarci yan uwa a je asibiti a taimaka wa marasa shi don Allah ma ya taimaka maki manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ya gaya mana khairun nasi man yanfa'un nasi mafi cikin mu shine wanda ya fi amfana wadansu so a yi kokari a taimaka magana karatun Qur'ani a yi kokari a yawaita karatun Qur'ani mun san a wannan watan aka sauko manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam al-Qur'ani kuma shi Allah da kanshi ya faɗa cewa wannan wata ne da aka sauko da al-Qur'ani don haka ya kamata mu yawaita karanta shi
ka fara wanke hannu da sabulu tukun sannan ka fara alwala kun ga tintini ma Allah ya nuna mana cewa tsafta yana da amfani a jikin mu to kin je idan zaki ma yaro abinci ki wanke hannu idan yaro ya ci abinci ya gama a wanke hannu kuma wanke hannu da sabulu ba baka da sabulu da toka, sabulu kuma ban ce wai sai mai kanshi ba, ko sabulun salo kika wanke hannu da shi da tiya fita, tabbas sai kowane sabulu dama sabulu an yi shi don tsaftace jiki ne saboda aka wanke da shi. To ana wanke hannu kashi nawa? Akwai waya abin da muka ce kashi 6. Na farko zan nuna muku yadda ake wanke hannu ne, don ba wai wanke hannu da ka zo ka wanke hannu haka kai tafiyan ba. Akwai yadda ake so a wanke hannu. Na farko idan za ki wanke hannu za ki tanaji ruwanki ko a buta da sabulu, in ba ki amfani da buta ko a wani dan kofi. Idan da hali ɗan uwarki ta zo ta tsaya da ke, kina ji ko? Kuna ji na koko? Abinda nake gaya muku yana